even aiming higher than when you can't conceive. Chosen by masters of will and light shaping our space and time to their design. But is it right? Then what is day as dark as day? We shall light us power free.
Chathany, hello, it's me, your boy. I exist again. I return to this mortal coil. How am I today? I woke up like twice last night. I got to sleep like an hour after stream ended, I think. And then I woke up twice. It was abysmal. Hello, Kari. Evidently, my body refuses to sleep properly no matter what I do. It is a terrible tragedy, quite frankly. Ugh. Amazing. Ugh. Isn't life grand? Slept decently for once? That's good. Same dude? That's rough. Ugh. Splendid. Amazing. Chad, I think I might have a real serious problem. Since I've woken up, and I woke up at like 5 in the morning, I had a donut, I had a bag of combos, and I've had a box of Milk Duds. I may have a real serious problem. Internet came back for me, that's good, that's nice. In for a good time here. I remember liking Small Brawl a fair bit back in the day. Ugh. You're getting like me. Oh no! Blah, blah, nyah, wah, wah, wah. On the bright side, I think I got some things sorted out. So maybe, possibly, you'll end up getting some collab stuff in like a week and some change. Remains to be seen. Depends on how much ISP is being throttled on the day of release. Hopefully not much, and it'll just go off without a hitch. It would certainly be nice. My God, I might have people to play a video game with. Amazing. I had a weird dream where I got into an argument with someone over wrestling, and then we settled the differences with a donut eating competition. Were they good? Do you recall the taste? What type of donut? You remember that episode of Seinfeld where, like, they have the scheme to sell, like, only muffin tops at this bakery and not, like, the stumps of the muffin? They just, like, get rid of the stumps, they donate them to the homeless or something, and the homeless don't want them because they think they've been eaten. And they just have this, like, extraordinary backlog of just muffin stumps that have to go somewhere, and they don't want to throw them out. So Kramer brings in Newman. He brings in Newman, right? And Newman said he's gonna need like 3 jugs of milk, and he'll handle it. Have I had a Krispy Kreme as a Krispy? I've actually never had a Krispy Kreme, strangely enough. Hello, dear sister. Huh. I'm so physically active, I have a superhuman metabolism, so I never gain much weight. If I can double back to that only eating once a day thing I did in like 2018, I will be like perfectly set. Let's get you donuts. I could go for donut. I could fuck with a donut. Or an apple fritter. I could ruin some apple fritters, dude. I'm dying. And the guy called me immediately. Hope to hear back soon. My boy. That's my man. We need Orissa's iconic quote. Which one was it? I don't remember which one it was. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Quote, 62? No. Quote, 64. Yeah, there it is. That's my girl. Amazing. I hope you get your job, Ninja. I hope it goes well, man. Blech. Hello? Ugh. Dear Christ in heaven. This gives me Twisted Metal vibes, she says, watching Twisted Metal. I hope she's not dying at work too badly right now. For the last 14.5 months, unfortunately. She's living that neat lifestyle. It's a beautiful thing. From what I recall, I think Small Brawl is, like, really easy in comparison to the other games. I think. This is the only entry in the series that's rated T, isn't it? This sure is shaped as Sonic the Hedgehog. He's holding Sonic the Hedgehog himself. I had a job that I was gonna get a raise from, but I was fired for being underage. The last job I had, I tried to fuck my boss. Huh. Amazing. My knuckles. They ache. I don't sleep. I'm tired all day. I sleep. I'm tired all day. Life is a prison. It seemed like she was flirting too, if I remember right. She gave me pictures of her thighs and her in a swimsuit before, so I think that counts. And I did make it into her house, and we had, like, 2 dates, but I did never get to hit that. Because God forbid I get what I want for once. Huh. Twisted Metal that came out like a decade ago was rated T, I think. The PS3 one was rated T, wasn't? What a rotten way to get blue balls. I don't think that's how that quote goes. Amazing. You know, I think it says a lot about my, like, weird personality that the only time I've ever been interested in a MILF was the one that was younger than me. What a bizarre world I live in, isn't it? I need a beverage, excuse me. Since I actually have anything in the fridge for once. Ugh. Come here, you little bastard. Huh. My old coworkers were getting really touchy with my hands, like old coworkers. Did she want to give you a gum job? Podbot, rate gum jobs. The delicious taste of Diet Coke. They said they were soft and supple. Supple is never a word you want to hear. Supple is not the word you want to hear. How old was the MILF? At the time? I think like 23? Huh. Strange. Fired for being underage, old crone's getting touchy on him. Yeah. That's about right. Unless we're talking about boobs. I wouldn't describe a nice set of knockers as supple. You've got a real nice bounce to your chest. I got my first job when I was 16. That was like in a hospital. That was a long time ago now. Jesus God. You know, in hindsight, having like a 16-year-old handle like highly like acidic cleaning equipment is probably a bad idea. That's probably a poor idea in hindsight. I got paid. That's all that matters. It was one of those types of job where they print out your check at the job, and then you have to stop by and pick it up at the end of the week. That was a cushy gig. Huh. Huh. You weren't a stupid kid. I'm stupid another way. Was never into drinking, never done a drug, never smoked, never hit the reefer. I haven't, like, stolen anything since I was, like, in single digits, and I think I ended up giving back that guy's toy. It was like a fucking, like, an action figure. I don't remember what character it was, though. I was, like, what, 7? Maybe 8? No, probably 6. Maybe 5? Because that was when I was still living on Gammon. That was the kind of big house with the sliding doors. And like a full backyard. That place was nice. Apparently it was haunted, though. Which I didn't find out about until years later. I was like, oh, this explains a bit. I remember that place had like a fully built out deck out front. Like, it was spacious. How the hell did anyone afford that? Huh. Drugs? I don't think so. I don't think it was the drugs. I mean, being a landlord. You know, technically I do own this place. Technically. Population under 2,000. How much could I, like, viably rent out for this place? I don't know. Problems for later. Huh. Do you have to worry the haunted house gave you your ghost girl fetish? No, I think it was, like, the evil type of haunting. Because if I remember right, this is where I had that one, unexplained moment where I was a child in like 5 or 6 or 7 around those years, where I went by my bedroom window once and I swear to God I saw a set of fucking eyes staring at me in the window. I blame Jenny Wakeman for my love of robot girls. Yeah, that's a good way to start. You'd rent out to Thief and his mother for $700 a month plus chores. How'd you manage to guess 700? 700's like correct. Thief is free to live in that extra room as long as he ponies up the dough for it. Wowzers. You said in a previous stream. Did I? Am I losing my marbles? Am I gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Did it happen? That place had like a bar with good cheese curds, like right next to it. I remember it. It was a good place. Landlord doming rentee thing, right? I'm not that kind of gay. First haunted place I live in, I was having a sleepover, and me and the girl could have sworn we saw a small hand smack the living room window. The smallest hand possible. Who the fuck is calling me? Piss off. Ugh. Wowzers. Anything else we need to discuss? You want to hear any other weird shit about my childhood? Only one thing worse than a child. Uh-huh. Gah. So now that I think about it, I think that same house was the one I was living in where, like, me and the neighborhood kids, like, stole a guy's dog. Again, I was, like, 5. It was like a Sheltie, I think. Like a shepherd dog. All you did was, like, loosen up the wood on his fence. There was, like, this one spot on his fence where it just came really loose, and just opened it up and the dog walked out. I was like, oh, I have a dog now. It was a bizarre situation, quite frankly. Thief has decided to DM me. Excuse me a moment. Going to job interview. Probably won't make most of the stream. Good luck. You suck that corporate dick like a man. There you go. Huh. Where my dog went, and it's nearly impossible to lose a chihuahua, but somehow I did. How does one lose a chihuahua? Did you take the dog home with you? Yes. And then I think he came and got it like an hour later. Something like that. Ugh. Anthony, should we play a video game? Let's play a video game. I should probably, like, hang on. I should probably plug in a controller, shouldn't I? That'd probably be a good idea. How'd your parents react? I don't remember. I was 5. I remember after he took it back, we went over and stole it again, though. I remember that part. Did the exact same fucking thing, like, not 20 minutes after he got it back. I have no answers for you in regards to, like, high specifics of these things. There's only what the addled mind of a child recalls. Oh my god, Ori. That's me, yes. Did you just think it was funny? No, I just thought his dog was cool. It's like, oh, that's a big dog. I think one of my cousins was living with us at the time. He was, like, hanging out in the basement. Like, the basement of that place was not, like, finished, but most of it was, like, livable. It's just the ceiling was open and the floor was concrete. But, like, the last, like, third of it, like, right where the staircase was, like, mostly just pipework. That's where he was sleeping. I have no idea why he was just sleeping over there and, like, a mattress on the floor. I remember his girlfriend at the time, like, came over once in a while. I think they're married and have, like, 14 kids now. As I recall. Because the man, I guess, just never had any pull-out game. It would be admirable if his wife, like, contributed anything. Dear Christ. Or she has leg lock game. I don't think fat chicks got much in the way of a leg lock game, I'll be honest. Chat, then let's play a video game. Yeah, this'll all go well, won't it? This'll all go great. Yeah. I know it will. Okay, and then I do this, and then I just come over here, and then I put the audio there, and then I do this, and then we should be fine! I love that sound so much! It's beautiful! I found out this came out in 2001 while I was setting up the stream, by the way, and that's really late, isn't it? Aside from 1 or 2, all Twisted Metal games came out for the PSX. Black was a PS2 game. There was a sequel for it that got canned that would have been a PS2 game. Head On, which I have never played, and I only found out about like a couple years ago, was a PSP game that later got ported to the PS2, and then there was the PS3 game, and that was just a hard reboot. And then the series has been dead since, except for the TV show, which I have not watched. Anyway, Small Brawl, present. Warning, no setting data has been loaded. It is recommended you load settings before you start playing. Loading settings. Why are you like this? Uh-huh. Anyway, let's play a video game. Nobody talks about All-Stars? I remember playing a fair bit of PlayStation All-Stars, like, around 2014-ish, specifically. I think that was the same year it came out, right? I remember really liking how Heihachi played, but the way that game is structured is just, like, god-awful in general.
Come on, Gober, jump!
So anyway, this has nothing to do with anything in the entire franchise.
If you ever want to see your thirsty widow Froggy again, you gotta play my game! This means war. Oh, no!
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Amazing. This is a really weird game in hindsight because it has nothing to do with anything, and you may as well just have it be an episode of Ed, Edd, and Eddy, for God's sake. Just make sure everything's nominal now. Seems fine now. Everything good now. So, Chathany, here we are again. Didn't they remove Axel's ending in this one? That sounds like something that would probably happen, yeah? Watch too much Toy Story? I was gonna say it feels like an episode of Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Crimson Fury is here. Agent Stone is a young gentleman who fancies himself to be a British secret agent. He enters the contest to stop Billy Calypso's bullying ways. And then that one's locked. And then Hammerhead's here. This teen wants nothing less than to be a rock star. He enters the contest knowing that if he wins, Calypso will make his wish come true. That one's locked. He is Disturbed Boy, who is obsessed with Halloween. He enters the contest seeking the portal to Halloween Land, the mystical place where it's Halloween every day of the year. The oldest and biggest of the contestants, Slam, enters the contest seeking revenge after Calypso destroys his treehouse. Officer Roberts enters the contest in search of justice for the neighborhood. He is out to put a stop to the bully Calypso once and for all. Locked. Shadow is controlled by Mortimer, an odd, gangly boy who enters the contest to win back his pet frog from the clutches of the evil Calypso. This shy boy enters the contest in search of his long-lost father. Little does he know, he is about to discover a strange connection to Twisted Metal tournaments of the past. Meet the youngest and most mischievous of all the kids in the neighborhood. Enters the contest wanting only a little ice cream. Thumper is piloted by true drivers Vinny and Bruce. They entered the contest in search of the ultimate sound system. Locked. This girl isn't the brightest bulb in the pack, but she is one of the best drivers. She loves going fast and enters the contest seeking the ultimate thrill ride. Who's Vinny? I think he's a guy that streams. This little GI is tired of being picked on by Calypso. He's decided he's had enough. If it's a war Calypso wants, it's a war he's gonna get. Locked. So, for the benefit of these streams, I think this is the one time I'm gonna play Sweet Tooth. Let's see if I know how the game plays. Or if I die in 2 seconds. Oh, wowzers. Okay, that's the one. That's my nitrous. I shouldn't be using that. Oh, yeah, you love that pop-in, you dirty bitch. Yeah. Figured you would pick him. From what I remember, he has the best ending in the game. Easy does it. Is this a cover of the main menu theme from 2? It is. I recognize this. A Kids Bop version of Rob Zombie tracks. That's never happened, right? There's no Kids Bop version of Rob Zombie out there, yeah? It's like finding a goddamn leprechaun in the wild, dude. Yeah. Eat it. Goddamn kids. Out of the way. Not quite. It's nice, isn't it? Whatever happened to Kids Bop? I assume, like everything else from the 2000s, it succumbed to a cocaine addiction. They're still around and still touring? Do they just replace those kids in every, like, 3 years? I'll, like, fresh off the assembly line like they do with child stars? Probably. Yeah. Come here, you little bastard. I'll show you what for. Yeah. Whittle them down now, boys. I did it. I'm a big and strong man. You wanna come down here? You wanna come down and say hello? I bet you do. You fool! You fell for the ultimate blunder! I think it's still going. Is it? Oh, oddly specific. This came out like the same year as Black did on the PS2, didn't it? It's like psychotic in hindsight. Thank you. Let's go. The Carnival. Dr. Google said still a thing. Bizarre. Splendid. Dude, I want to operate like a stupid, cringy haunted house. That sounds amazing. It sounds like a fantastic gig. Eh. Easy does it now, boy. Eat it, you little bastard! I win this game of tug of war. You can't keep a good clown down. Eh. Someone played Bully. I streamed Bully a few years ago. That was what, 2022, I think? I remember distinctly having to live fan patch the game because there was a guaranteed crash in the first... I just went right first into a saw blade. There was a guaranteed crash in the first mission of the game in the Steam version. Thank God the fan patch just worked. You know, maybe having a dick fighting contest with like the first enemy I saw wasn't the brightest plan. Same thing happens with Manhunt. That's rough. So what I'm gathering is this game just doesn't have health pickups. I'm noticing a distinct lack of health. Rockstar and Sega's PC ports are the absolute worst. I can imagine. Come here now, little fella. Easy does it now. These environments are a lot more destructible than I thought they would be, you know that? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Nelly. Oh, joy. Yeah. Oh, no. Easy does it now, kids. This'll go fine. This'll go great. Probably not especially. Yeah. GTA 6 is delayed another year? God, I hope so. We had to get the fizz in the drinks for the liquid physics. We had to do it. We had to bloat the game's budget to astronomical proportions. We need to make it a law that no game's like development budget can exceed like 10 million. No more. 10 million is the most you're allowed to spend on development of a video game. Jesus Christ. Have been a plague in AAA games. Just a hair. The leaves on the bush move! Every single bristle moves when your character bumps into it! Amazing! This was worth the trouble! Yeah. Yeah. You missed me, dumbass. The flip-flops actually flip-flop. La chancla. Yeah. Do 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 do. What are you doing up there, man? Stop it. GTA 4 was a good game, though. Aside from the driving was, like, insufferable. Couldn't stand being a vehicle in that game for, like, more than 2 minutes. Supposedly, they're making sure the thighs actually jiggle. Now, that's a good use of technology. Now, that's something we can appreciate. Easy death oven. Chat, should we start, like, cannibalizing one of you every month? You know, just to keep things interesting. Yeah. I feel like that'd go over well for us. There's a man here. Serve me with some spices. Cut you down to slices. Bake you till you're golden brown. Stuff you with spices. Serve to friends around. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Came in for a perfect out of context Ori. We're talking about cannibalism. And serving you to your friends on a Thanksgiving day. Perhaps a crimba. They're cannibalizing me! Is that man twerkcore? More than likely, yes. You remember when houses used to have things like this? Where there was a space at the back of the counter? Because the fridge was meant to be slotted into it? You remember when that was a thing people did when they made houses? This is so convenient for cleaning behind this. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. They also made them with asbestos. Is the reason everything used to be asbestos is because it's, like, very fire resistant? Is that why? Is that the only reason? Just, like, it'll prevent them from burning down. That's all that matters. Yes? Cannibalism. The man done froze me and then he cooked me. I think you can blow through this cabinet, can't you? I'm unlocking, like, deeply nestled core memories. Please stop shooting at me. It hurts me. Yeah. Why does Darkseid always get the shaft in every game he shows up in? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Come to think of it, I think 3 was the last time Darkseid was actually Darkseid. I think that was the last time Mr. Ash shows up in anything. Because in this one, he's just some kid, and then the next game, he's just like, I don't know, some broad in like a doll mask driving the truck. Pulled the stove forward to clean an oil spill. Linoleum doesn't even go all the way to the wall. That's fucked up. Because if he were lore accurate, he'd be kicking everyone's ass. Yeah. You know, it's a wonder Darkseid's never been, like, the final boss, right? The most play he got was being, like, a mid-boss in 3. I don't even remember who the final boss of Black is. I remember Minion's, like, the mid-boss. The chick in the doll mask lore is really stupid. What's worse with her is I think that's a different character in Black and a different character in the reboot, but they're both just some broad in a doll mask driving Darkseid. Warhawk, I think? Is it? I guess it's possible. Yeah. Do. I can never hit anything with this thing, you know that? Alright, Grimm's Fairy Tales. Game over. Whittle them down now, boys. Slam this, you prick. I can never hit anything with this thing. I will dick measure with you all day. This man is suplexing the shit out of me. I win. We. Oh, Axel, my boy. Yeah. Wowzers. They gave Dollface a giant mech. Oh, yeah. Was that Dollface, or is that just a thing that would look distinctly similar to Dollface? You have any concepts for Twisted Metal characters? You know, I never really gave it much thought, I'll be honest. You know, if they tried to make another game, I wouldn't mind them trying to bring back the Create Driver thing from 4, except just make it like a well-made addition, and not just, yeah, you can make a car, I guess. And then you have like a really shitty ending. You, fat man! Yeah. You want them to bring back Drag Queen? I don't think Drag Queen's coming back, dude. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I think that's the one character they'll never bring back ever for any reason, to be honest. Drag Queen is in the TV series? Really? Jesus. I didn't think it was possible. Does he die in like a second? Who's the main character in that anyway? Is it Thumper? Is it just a guy they made up? Or is it like actually Thumper? Buck breaking is in the TV show. Of course it is. Is it Sweet Tooth doing the buck breaking? He seems like the type. You know, I always like the concept of having a mini golf course as like a level. Like, yeah, that seems pretty kick-ass. The Tiki. Man, mini golf is cool. Come on now. You missed me, you fool! From here, I can work my wonders. Pathetic. Is it working out for you? The youngest has destroyed the eldest. No swimming allowed. You're not the boss of me. His name is John something. Main antagonist is Agent Stone for some reason, and he drives Outlaw. Why would Agent Stone be a villain, and why would he drive Outlaw? Eh. It seems cartoonish and unnecessary. Is Mr. Grimm in the show? Is he a cool skeleton? Because Cop's bad? I assume that's the reason why. They printed out the wiki pages of the old games and pages got mixed up. That sounds plausible. Launch the ricochet. Maximum balding. Yeah. You know, ramming is a viable strategy that I don't really use much. Get shredded, idiot. Yeah. Uh-oh. They made Sweet Tooth too talkative. When you have Samoa Joe voicing him... Oh no, Samoa Joe's not voicing him. He's just the body. It's like a regular actor doing the dub over him, right? Why would you hire Samoa Joe and not let him talk? Yeah. Why would you do that? I keep thinking you have a steering wheel at the bottom of the Vtuber. No, that's just Ari. That's just La Criatura. I thought it was Joe's voice. No, I think he's being dubbed over. Calypso is in the show. He just looks like how he did in 3 and 4. Which is just how he looks in 2, except for the face hole thing. Can we go back to his weird, like, circular burn face? Can we go back to that? If they did have him talk and it didn't work, so they just dubbed over it. Will Ahmet is the voice of Sweet Tooth. Thank you. He's one of those actors where I don't remember him from anything, but then I look at him and I go, oh yeah, that guy. And now I play the waiting game. Oh, there's a hard time limit on it. Eat it, dumbass. You know, the napalm homing in on the target in this one makes it a lot more viable. Oh, there is a mid-boss in this one. This is gonna be a problem. I know not what this trapper is. Only that it never comes back. Mine. All right, come on, home skillet. Come on now, boy. Come around that corner now, son. Come on now, I know you wants to. Huh. I guess not. I think the show does the team thing where the team does the wish. That's lame. Is this man attacking me with monkeys? Did he send those monkey toys that link the arms at me? Is that what that was? My God. Eh. I will sacrifice my life if need be. The man's attacking me with the apes. This cannot stand. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, you have a shield. That's what you're doing. This might be a problem. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Uh-oh. The monkey! The monkeys, they home in! Careful, they're ruffled! Meh. This guy's got a lot of health, you know that? Like a lot. Yeah. Like a significant amount, even. Wowzers. Good thing I have extra lives to work with. Yeah. Like your magic now, son. Yeah. Please get out of the way. I'm on fire. This doesn't bode well. The monkeys! Oh, now you're fucked. You've yeed your last haw, home skillet. Okay, but why the force field, though? Yeah. Yeah. You have, like, way too much health for this. Yeah. Why are the rockets pink? Because they're firecrackers. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Now you're gonna get it real bad, boy. You know, as soon as you turn off your impenetrable shield. The monkeys! Nailed it. You can't keep a good clown down. Ah, my face itches. Yes. Did you hear about the new Final Destination? I heard that it exists. It's a franchise I've never been too interested in, I'll be honest. It seems like just an excuse to have, like, really fucked up kills in it without any personality to them. Because I didn't really like it? Understandable. Todd Bot, when will we all watch Terrifier as a family? Is it raining again? Oh yeah, it is. Huh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Utilize hit-and-run tactics to get what you want in the world. Just like real life. We should watch all three, perhaps. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Environmental, you say? Activate the engine. Don't watch the third one? Me neither. Are the Terra movies just gore porn? No more than any other slasher movie. Nothing is like gore porn unless it's Hostel or some shit. You can consider the Hostel franchise gore porn. But when it comes to just like horribly maiming like innocent people by like a personality-rich slasher, yeah, I'm down with that. My favorite slasher movie kill is in one of the Friday the 13th sequels. I forget which one. But it's like when the chick is riding the guy cowgirl inside the tent, and then midway through, like, Jason, like, stabs her through the torso. Like, mid-orgasm, and then rips up through the torso with the machete. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a good one. Albeit, Welcome to Primetime, bitch, in Nightmare 3 is also pretty good. Awful lot of you guys just hanging around, eh? I need more meats. I can't stay on this conveyor to save my life. Recall Fork saying that was his favorite. It's a good one. I need to slow my roll a little bit. Hello, Rye. Easy does it now. I've been smushed. I shall guide them upward this way. That'll work. And then I'll have all the cards. I could also really just do this and solve my problems, couldn't I? Yeah, you better run, bitch. Yeah. I miss when Mr. Grimm was a cool skeleton guy. Yeah. Faster! Have you enjoyed the elf posting? Not trusting of elves. They're a traitorous species. Not to be trusted ever for any reason. I've been iced. Yeah. Best slasher franchise since the 90s? It's a fairly low bar to clear. Toddbot! How many Texas Chainsaw reboots are there? There's like too many. There's like 3, right? Yeah. Get Roman candled, loser! Destiny comes. 4, I think? Jesus Christ. I can never remember how to do the hop in any of these games. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The green things are hell. That's what they are. Yeah. Yeah. I can never remember. First 2 are the only ones that are good, from what I recall, yeah. Do 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 do. The only other, like, horror movies I recall having, like, the original and the sequel being both good and both that psychotically different in tone is, like, Gremlins. Texas Chainsaw 1 and 2 are very similar to Gremlins 1 and 2 in that regard. The main artist for the Yo Mama guy quit. Good. Fuck him. Yeah. Perish. I have killed all that there is to kill. Texas Chainsaw box set that had the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the same movie but uncut, and the same movie but director's cut. Oh. I would like to save the game. That's a thing I would like to do. The toxic shit workplace, power to the poor guy. We'll get rid of YouTubers one day, chat. The gridiron gore. Ah, my neck. Oh, my neck hurt. Oh, I got old. Even Markiplier? Markiplier will move on to Hollywood. The cycle has already begun. Texas Chainsaw 2 until seeing the ones after it, and then she said 2 is fine. She doesn't like the chainsaw duel? He's too clean for Hollywood. Nobody can stay clean forever. Destiny comes. Yeah. You're doing that thing with the thing. I don't like it when they do the thing. I hear the sound of a missile catching up with me, and then it was gone. This level feels really big for the amount of players in it. You know that? Next Generation was technically Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 because all the other movies between the first and New Generation were banned. I mean, I guess. Roadkill 24, I understood that reference. Speed! Speed him up! He's asleep on that thing, I seen him! I was using data at home for the last 40 minutes. You may be stupid. Possible. Brain may be smooth. You may be foolish, in fact. Your brain may be minuscule in stature. Could be an itty-bitty tiny baby. Yeah. Ew. Take that, copper. What a man could really need is a health pickup of some kind. That would certainly help matters. And Darkseid's still at full health. This game looked too easy. It's the fact that they replenish your lives every single match. If it didn't do that, then it would be like roughly on par with the first game. Granted, it is a game aimed at a younger audience, so I guess that makes sense. I guess. Out of the way, Agent Stone. Why would Agent Stone be the villain? I still don't get it. Take this, Bone Boy. Got him. Easy on does it now. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah. Can't hit shit, Captain. And they broke the Gatorade. Smash on through now. I have an awful lot of regular missiles, don't I? Do 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 do. All right, Satan child, you and me. Curses. Would you join a Twisted Metal tournament? If you won, what would you wish for? I don't even have a license. I'm getting my ass beat in round 1. Yeah. I think you asked this before. If I wished for a shitload of money, Calypso would just have a bunch of money crush me to death. If I wished for, like, love or admiration or fame or anything, he'd just make it so, like, whatever people liked me, they would, like, claw me to death and take pieces of me home to keep. If I wanted to be immortal, he'd make me like a statue. If I just wished for, like, bitches and hoes, he'd probably give it to me. I remember that ending in the first game. In the, like, the cut, like, live-action ones. It's a good one. Yeah. I really like that he just gives them the hose. Huh. On to the next one. Oh, what joy. Huh. Take a sip from the Diet Coke. Splendid. Treetop Rumble. Did you have a treehouse as a child, chat? I didn't. I was always jealous of the treehouse kids. They always seemed like they had a fine adventure. I'm being shot at immediately. Yeah. Yeah. It does it now. Yeah. Out of the way. Huh. Let's try and not drive over the ledge. Let's try and not do that. How the hell do I hop? I don't think this treehouse is handicap accessible somehow. This place kicks ass. You got like 4 separate tree houses all connected to each other with these flimsy bridges. Get out the way now. Easy on does it now. Is that all it takes to open that? That's it? Yeah. Mine. Thank God. Also mine. Yeah, that'll work. What would the Sonic characters wish for if they won Twisted Metal? These are some very odd crossovers you're asking for, you know that? So Eggman would wish for the planet to all be robots, and then he'd get what he wanted, but it'd be like that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward goes to the future and everything is chrome and he'd hate it. It does it now. You come for the king, you better not miss. You just gonna shoot at me from across the gap like a bitch? Oh, you are! Still kicking, are we? They just won't stop. Yeah. Do 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 do. Ah! The mower! It's like Metal Gear becoming active in the middle of a firefight. Such a lust for revenge? Hmm. Mine. Is everyone just falling right behind me? Is that what I'm supposed to gather from all this? Oh no, there they are. Out of the way now. Yeah. Do 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 do. Take this, little child. There's like no fanfare between these levels. You notice that? Really feels like this one was made on a micro budget. Yes. Ah, the movie theater. Is the movie theater the last level? I think it is, right? Not to be copyright struck by Rob Zombie. Perhaps. Dig through the ditches. Burn through the witches. Slam in the back of my Dragula. I'll do it, baby. I'll do it, baby. Burn like an atom bomb. Isn't the boss of this one just Primeval under a different naming? It is, right? Yeah. He still makes music? A lot of people still make music when they're long past their prime. Yeah. Why'd they bring Primeval back? He's not Primeval, but he just does the exact same thing Primeval did. I think Piecemeal is his name? Where he just uses every other character in the game special, and he has a lot of health. Yeah. Do 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 do. You know, I've never been to a movie theater and seen like the aisle guard things. You know, the ropes. Never seen the ropes anywhere in a theater. Do 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 do. Aha!
You weak, pathetic fool.
Got him. Oh Lord, he coming. Did I kill the other ones just with the popcorn machine? I must have. Oh Lord, there he is. That's one big man, baby. Yeah. Do 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 do. We. So am I to assume that little Billy Calypso is the one steering this thing with the control? I figured this was a really short game. You know, I felt like it was a possibility, but here we are. They're playing the movie that I'm playing on the screen. Back when that was a funny joke you could make about video games, because video games aren't movies. They'd never try to make a video game like a movie. That would be stupid. Oh, we're doing this. Well, that's just annoying is what that is. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Why is his name Billy Calypso? I don't know. This game doesn't got dick to do with nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. There will not be some, like, eye-shattering lore drops in any of the endings that'll make you question reality. Where they all at? There they are. I must have more health for myself. Fuck you in particular! Apparently I didn't need to kill all of them. You're back? You're back, Billy boy?
Oh yeah, he is.
This whole frog voice thing I do is getting on me once in a while, you know that? Yeah. 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 Oh, lordy lord. Do 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 do.
It doesn't now.
Missed it completely. Die! Man froze me solid. Do 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 do. Power. Hello, Bilbert. What the his ass, my guy? Do 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 do. At least they keep the health they had the last time I kicked their asses. Yeah. Yeah. Easy does it. A little bit slidey it is. Just a little bit. Just a smidge, you could say. Homing missile. Get his ass. Do 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 do. Yeah. Enough of you.
Come on now, Billy. It's just you and me.
You know, if you feel like coming up the way that I am, I mean. And you're just breaking all kinds of property, aren't you? It's a distinct lack of weapons for me to pick up around here, you know that? You're gonna replenish them, right? Oh, thank God. Yeah. Yeah. Take this, coward! This is probably a foolish thing for me to be doing, I'll be honest. At least one of the health thingies is back. Turns out I don't actually need the turbo to get it. That's a bonus. This is mine now. Attaboy. Really get his ass. Do 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 do. Come on, Ghost Job. Is this the best you can do? Okay, now let's beat the rest of this thing with no weapons. Never mind, I have ricochet bombs. Power missile, power missile, power missile, power missile, power missile. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's a tough boy, he is. Boy, it's a good thing I have 3 of these per level, huh?
Oh, you done fucked up now.
Take that. I am a winner. I am the greatest. I have done an immaculate job. Wowzers.
Oh man, you could have had anything you wanted. And all you could think of is a little ice cream?
Let's go for a ride, boy.
No! Stop the car! Look up the old lady!
Beautiful. Well, isn't that fancy? I did it. I did the big good, I did. I will save the game, sure, why not? Splendid. Yes. Isn't that lovely? Didn't I do a big good here today? Boy just wanted his ice cream truck, evidently. It's a strange thing, isn't it? Let's watch the other ending, shall we? Twisted metal small brow landings. You know, there's not as many of these as you'd think. Let's just do this thing quick. Chat, why are they doing a live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon? Why would you do that? Why would anyone ever do that? Why would they ever think to do that? For who? Anyway. Thanks, BDCool213. Let's see how this goes.
Welcome, Agent Stone. And you think I'm afraid of a silly water pistol?
No. But she is.
The pussy is all wet.
Whoa. Nice kitty. Nice kitty. Mommy?
Why does the child game have better endings than 3?
Okay, Hammerhead. You really want to be a rock star, huh? Totally, dude. You asked for it, headbanger. Huh?
This implies the child has real powers, by the way. Banished to boy hell.
Here you go, Grim. The portal to Halloween Land. Yeah. But you might not want to go in.
Are you insane? Nice try.
Because you can never come back out.
What lies beyond the veil? And so he was eaten alive.
What are you gonna do with that, dirt boy?
Nothing, dirt boy.
Take this, you little bastard!
Okay, I can live with this.
Not this one.
Man.
What a rotten way to go.
That's just abject cruelty for cruelty's sake.
I've been saving this one for you, Billy Calypso.
That's a real missile.
Say your prayers, Calypso.
And like that, you've committed domestic terrorism.
Man, you can have your stupid frog back. Little Tear's been making so much noise, I can't even go inside.
Technically, such exuberance is common following radiation.
Radiation?
On second thought, you can keep the frog. Victory! Victory!
Time to die! On-screen child murder! On-screen child murder! This is the one to make you question everything.
You won the game, and now you want me to find your old man. Well, tough. All I could dig up was this stupid picture.
Dad?
Go back. Go back. That's Spectre from 2. This is Ken. This is the guy that drove Spectre in Twisted Metal 2. This puts the entire thing into question about what the fuck is going on. This is just Ken's render from Twisted Metal 2, but in black and white.
The key to Spectre.
Oh, man.
Seen it.
It's a
Still based.
Oh, man, you snaking us, man.
Yeah, man, we don't want no system for no talk, huh?
Yo, we want fat sound.
Yeah, man. that's what
Fat
I'm
sound,
talking
baby.
about. Just keep your shirts on.
That's too much surround sound.
Fat enough?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Huh? What? Yo, ain't no sound
Deafened.
coming out your mouth. You know stupid talking like, oh man, I reckon it. Shut up. You come over here making shut up.
I could go fast.
Doesn't Thief own one of these?
You'll go plenty fast, babe.
Yikes!
Goodbye!
Might wanna tighten that seatbelt, Twister.
Okay, Calypso. You asked for a war, now you're gonna get it. Surrender or die, little puke. Roger that. Over and out.
You weak, pathetic fool!
Take that, Calypso.
Bad luck of the draw, kid.
Pay up, Calypso. You said you could make me walk.
All right. Keep your shorts on.
Wowzers!
So
The Bionic
how do I
Man.
make him go?
You don't.
Whoa!
I love yard work.
Amazing! Well, isn't that groundbreaking? So, I would like to bring some attention to a couple of things. Let me just bring up some referential images here. Just for the sake of it. Just to, you know, further estrange the audience and make them question reality in regards to what the fuck is going on in this game. Let me just save this image quick. Okay? Okay. So, Chathany. Here, we have young Billy Calypso. Wow, that is a giant image. Holy shit. Why is that image so fucking big? Hang on. Hang on a second. Let me shrink him down to size a little bit. Just a little bit now. This image is enormous, and I don't know why. Hang on. He needs to be shrunken down a little bit. There we go. So, Chathany, here we have Billy Calypso from Twisted Metal Small Brawl, right? Okay? Now, I just need to pick up another thing. Because there's something highly specific that we need to take a gander at. Just so it's here, right? Just so we all know, in comparison to a few things. So, Chathany. If you recall, Calypso's ending in Twisted Metal 4, where he and Sweet Tooth like battle for the ring. And then digging through the rubble is what appears to be a blonde boy with kind of spiky hair. So you see, there is something strange afoot, and I don't know what to think about this game and its canonicity to anything. If I am to believe that this child took the Ring of Power from Calypso, and so too took his name, and that would also explain why Spectre's child is looking for Spectre, and it's clearly Spectre from 2. Or if I'm just dramatically overthinking this, and this is just a stupid spin-off that they made because they wanted to get in one last game on the PS1 before Black. I know not. If I am dramatically overthinking. I don't know. And I have no real answers to share with you at any given moment. But nonetheless, this is where we're at in creation. This is what everything was. Anyway. Huh. Well, wasn't that magical? Ugh. My spine hurts, Chatney. My spine is aching and shattering. Beyond the pale, you might say. It hasn't even been 2 hours yet. Jesus. Huh. I don't know what to do for an hour. Do you know what to do for an hour? I don't know. I got nothing. I got no answers at all. You know, you think I would have planned for this, but I didn't. I didn't plan for nothing, in fact. Short films, I think not. Okay, hang on. Because I need to see if I can find a thingy for it. I can, in fact, not find a thingy for it. So I think there's an untapped market, by the way, since we're here. Let me see if I have the image on hand. It's a really highly specific image that I need right now. Yeah, it's this one. Let me just transform fit to screen. Not that one. Okay, so Chathany. There's an untapped market for a Twisted Metal version of this meme, by the way. Because this is, like, really applicable to this series in general. Like, more than you can possibly imagine. Like, really think about it. This series goes in a lot of wild directions, some of which are, like, directly contradictory to each other. Like, even in the last game, the whole intro is, like, lies and has nothing to do with Sweet Tooth's backstory at all. There's a dramatic untapped market for this. And I feel like I need to be the one to fill the void. I feel like I could solve this problem pretty handily, to be honest with you. Huh. Amazing. Oh, dear God. How do I fill for time for an hour? I don't know, you want to talk about dicks or something? Yeah. I have no knowledge, quite frankly. Let's go back to the other screen. I think that'll go well. Get David Jaffe on stream? I don't think I want to get David Jaffe on stream, I'll be honest. I feel like that'd be a net negative on me. Huh. Wow. I'm going to need some tunes for this. Let's see if I can figure this whole thing out. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good banging tunes. Who's David Jaffe? One of the guys that made Twisted Metal. And he also says really stupid shit on the internet. Huh. The new Half-Blood demo? Half-Sword? The problem with doing anything not directly advertised on YouTube is, like, I can't change what the stream says mid-stream. That's a problem. Huh. This was the last PS1 game for Twisted Metal. And it feels like something of value was lost in the world after this. Because after this, we got, like, the edgelord shit. And then we have the game that I didn't play, which I hear is pretty good. And then we have, I guess, the PS3 game, which I don't know if I have any means of playing. Twisted Metal Black is a strange game, you know that? Like, I only rented it from Blockbuster the one time back in the day. There is some cringe in there, because it's taking itself so direly seriously. The kind of shit Guy Seehee says. What, that he's crazy? Yeah, I know Guy Seehee's crazy. I'm aware. I'm aware Guy Seehee's kind of crazy, kind of cuckoo. They'll be doing episodic reviews of the TV series. Can you imagine? Ugh. Amazing. Whew. This whole thing didn't take nearly as much time as I thought it would. Really was just like piss easy, wasn't it? You know what I could do? You know it wouldn't be terrible. Just for the time being. This is a thing I could potentially do. Let me just do a thingy here. Let me just do a big thingy. Right? And then... Jesus God, how does this even work? Is this how? Yeah, that's how. That's how that works. You'd think I would have had a window capture in this screen to begin with. Evidently not. Alright, let me just bring everything down here where I can see it. Yeah, that'll go well. Sure. Just make sure that whole thing is closed. May as well get a head start on this whole thing, I suppose. Just a little bit now. Just a teensy amount, you see. Yeah, this'll all go fine, it will. And then... fit to screen. Even then, it's just a little bit off, huh? Stretch to fit screen, thank you. Okay, so right away. Second game is the best one in the series. Like, unequivocally. Ball-crushingly difficult. It is clearly the best one, though. And then 3 is not good. Small Brawl is... it's okay. Alright. Twisted Metal 1, solid A tier. Then 4 goes in B. For the time being, I feel like this is pretty alright. It's okay, but yes, it has a lot of stupid lore and takes itself too seriously, like dramatically. Oh yeah. Without question. I feel like this is more than fair. To be quite frank. I feel like this is the correct choice to make. You know that? And then this one is next. We'll get to that at some point. Don't know which character I'll play. I guess I'll figure it out. Maybe Brimstone? Probably Brimstone. And then this one I have not played. And I don't know a ton about it. And I have no idea how I missed it. And then this one I looked at, but I never played myself. I looked at a lot of it, and it seemed really bad. I don't think the Grindhouse aesthetic fits this franchise particularly well, I'll be honest. I don't think it's a good one. I don't think that's a way we should do anything. I digress. Let me move back over to the chair. Just a little bit more. Just back into the comfy chair. Away it goes. Huh. But I think that works out, doesn't it? Just a little bit. Isn't it a beautiful thing? I can unplug this controller now. I don't have to have this on my lap. Ugh. Anything in particular you want to talk about, Chathany? Anything particularly awful happening that we need to discuss? Why do I have 5 notifications? Someone agreeing with my base take about the Devil May Cry cartoon. Not too fond of Adi Shankar. I don't like him. I don't like him one bit. Arissa was sitting on the ad. A little bit. Boy, it's a good thing you can't see the Twitter feed right now. There's a lot of good stuff on this. Thief really wanting your advice for getting the job. That's a very lovely Anya drawing. That's a good one. There are some nice things on this timeline right now. Oh, yeah. That ain't bad at all. That's pretty okay is what it is. That one's pretty bad, though. That one's pretty awful. That's terrible. Huh. Amazing. Dear God, I can't just stare at my Twitter feed this entire time. Can I? I don't think that's a thing I can get away with, no matter how much, like, really good stuff is on here. That one's also good. That one's pretty good. Dramatic quality. I hope this franchise comes back one of these days. Just in some fashion outside of, like, a TV show, you know? I don't think a TV show is the way to go about it. At least have some type of thing with it, right? Something? Anything? These games can't be expensive to make, right? Like a drop in the bucket. You stand and make nothing but profit from the way these games are meant to be designed. Why don't they just do it? There are the fan-made Twisted Metal games for the time being. There is Twisted Metal 5, the fan-made game. We will add that to the list of ones to do as well. We should probably do that after the next one, at least. Hopefully. There's a Ted DiBiase driver in that one. That one's pretty cool. Huh. I guess we'll just end it here. Don't really have anything else to do. Not really. Yeah, well. Thank you for coming by the stream. I appreciate it. Rhea Ripley is the only thing I like about WWE. Yeah, she's pretty hot. She's pretty good. Pretty up there. Thanks for coming by the stream. I appreciate it. If you want to know when stream's going to be or what we're going to do, and then give it a day, scroll down just a little bit, hit the link on Twitter. Twitch is also there. I stream there, too. If that is something you want to feel free to give that a follow or whatever. Patreon's down there. Let's go along with Heaven, get name and credits along with you a little bit right here. Thank you. This took no time at all. This was like half the time it took for the other games. Jesus. Thanks, I guess. What's today? Is today Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. I don't stream tomorrow, thank God. Thank you, Chathany, for being here with me on this early stream. I'll see everyone again on Thursday, probably back over on Twitch for more Disgaea. I hope everyone likes the Disgaea streams. I have fun with the Disgaea. I'm a big fan of the Disgaea. I'm gonna, like, go lay down, I think. I'll go lay down. You have a good one, Chathany. I'll see you again on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.